Hi, I'm Shar, and in the next few videos of our series, Birth of a Mya-Moe, we're going to talk about what happens after you freeze your configuration and what we do to the top, back, and sides. We refer to those as TBSs, so there's a series of steps to prep the TBSs so that when we start your build, everything's ready to go. So earlier in the series, I talked about Gordon chose a set of wood, and I came out and found that set of wood and pulled it and marked it with his serial number. Now, once the configuration is frozen, I'm going to go get that set and I'm going to send it off to Ben, and he's going to join the top and back. The sides are going to get profiled and thicknessed, and then it's going to come back to me. We're going to put the rosette in. So there's a series of steps here that all happen before your actual start date. So let's go take a look at the database, because it all gets kicked off when you freeze your configuration. And as we've said many times before, our database supports everything that we do, and it keeps track of everything. So once I'm going to hand a set off to Ben, I want to know that it's at Ben's, and when it comes back, I check it back in here. This is all done on a report in our database. So here is record number 1527. That's Gordon's build. And there's a picture of his back. And it says the TBS, there's TBS colon there, and it says to Ben. That means it hasn't gone to Ben yet. When I click to Ben, then it's going to change and say it's at Ben, so I can keep track of this set. So I'm going to go over to the section where I've got chosen sets of wood, and Gordon's is right here in his slot, number 1527. I've got, just to refresh your memory, I've got the top and back. These are the plates that are going to get joined, and I've got the side material. And in this case, he ordered a custom head plate, so I have found some offcuts for Ben to make the custom head plate. That's another thing that he does. Of course, we keep track of that in the database when it gets completed, and then I'll show you where I put that. So I'm going to mark this for Ben, and I'm just going to put the start date on here because he likes to know that. He organizes them. So the start date is going to be March 3rd. So I mark that. I put it in this box of TBSs here, along with the head plate material, and then this is all going to go to Ben. This is a set, like a week of TBSs. He takes them, he joins them, Carrie does some initial sanding, some rough sanding, and then they all come back to me in this big group. So the last thing I need to do is click the to Ben button in our database. So
hang on,
let's focus. So you can, there's my cursor there, and so when are you focused?
You're good.
So when I click, then it runs a little script, and it says now the TBS is at Ben's. And when it comes back, I will check it in to say it's done, and it'll be back with me. So that is this segment of the first step of what happens to your TBSs. The next thing you'll see is when Ben receives them, what he does with them, and adjoining some tops and backs. Thanks.